Hi, folks. Once again, it's Ken Ivy with Manitowoc Buzz, and I am here to share with you all the upcoming events in Manitowoc County. Well, at least all the events that people have sent to me. So, with that, let's get started. All right, so we've got tons of stuff to do in this coming week. And let's start with something that's ongoing. This is the Evergleams on 8th, and that is the shiny metal trees that were made in Miro, and I think that was called aluminum goods back then, or you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, but that's a historic thing that was made here locally and was very popular in the what I'm told is I think 70s. Let me look and see here. Yeah, there were. I guess there are 40 different companies made that stuff, and Miro was one of them. And let's see. I don't see when they were. I remember them when I was a kid, and that was a long, long time ago. So, 70s, maybe late 70s, is when they reached their peak, as far as I know. I guess in 1959 is when they first started it. So, uh, that's a pretty old thing. And so they've got tons of these trees on display in storefronts in downtown Manitowoc. And someone from Madison had a huge collection and is sharing that with the businesses so we can display them. And some of the businesses have their own trees that they've saved. But yeah, it looks especially good in the evening and early morning before the sun comes up. It's really cool, the display at nighttime. But check that out. It's in a lot of the storefronts downtown Manitowoc. Okay, now speaking of cool Christmas stuff, going on now through Christmas Eve, I believe, is the light show in Lincoln Park. And, oh, it's going till December 26th. I'm sorry. So from now to December 26th. And that's Wednesdays through Saturdays, 5 to 8 p.m. And it's $5 a car. So load the car up, take everybody out there, and check out the lights. You can also visit Santa in Cabin 1 on Fridays. And apparently, there are free cookies and cocoa. Can't beat that. Also, still ongoing from a few weeks back is the 40 Days of Christmas Bliss at Sisters Unraveled, and that's in downtown Manitowoc on 8th Street as well. And so what they're doing there is it's kind of a fundraiser for the Haven, and the Haven is the men's homeless center in Manitowoc County. So everybody from Manitowoc County can apply for a slot in their program, and that's a 90-day program to kind of get people on their feet and get them going and back into a place where they can live and a productive lifestyle, which is kind of a cool cause. And I love the way people in this county come together for causes like that. It's great. A certain percentage of all sales at Sisters Unraveled and all the vendors there will go toward the Haven, and they also have baked goods and some specific things like books and some stuffed animals where all of the proceeds go to the Haven. So that's kind of cool. And that is going through, let me see here. I believe it's going right through Christmas Eve as well. And this is right next to the Bernstein's Candy Store on 8th Street. Okay, this is today. This is December 4th. So if you're watching us on Comcast, this is happening tonight and over the weekend. There's a fundraiser for Jack's Weekend at the Bad Panda, which is a game store. It's called Bad Panda Games LLC. The people who are into those kind of games and stuff know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is a fundraiser for Jax, and Jax is the Manitowoc teenager who was hit by the bus on November 20th. And so, she's still in intensive care and is probably going to be there a little bit longer. And this is to help offset a bunch of the unexpected expenses associated with that accident. So, Jax's mom is there and is there every day with her until they, go to the next step, which I don't know what that's going to be just yet. But it's going to be a little while before they can get back to a normal routine. And so Bad Panda was the first ones that I'm aware of who stepped up and said, hey, we want to do something great for Jax, because Jax was a good customer there at the game. So they've got a bunch of stuff going on. Now, I don't understand all of it. I know a few of the things, but I'll tell you, I'll share with you what I have. So this weekend, all weekend long, they're holding a fundraiser for Jax, and they say it's one of our favorite customers who was in an unfortunate accident. And all proceeds put together will be donated to her and her family, which is great. You gotta love that. So they're holding tournaments to help her out, and there's a list of events here. So today there's a, gosh, I wish I knew what it was. $5 standard FNM at 6 p.m. I have no idea what that means. But the people who are cool and with it, they know what it means. And so that's what's important. So they got prizes for these games. And these are all different types of games that people play. Some of them are card games, some are board games, some are strategic games, stuff like that. So that's kind of a cool thing for them. So they got games today, Friday, tomorrow, December 5th, Saturday. They're also going to have food there, apparently. A silent auction all day Saturday, and they got some cool stuff lined up for that. They've got Pokemon extra special tournaments, legacy games, Battle for Zendikar. Let's see, Sunday the 6th. They've got Warhammer stuff. And they've got prizes for all these things too. So you play in these little tournaments and you win prizes, and all the money raised for this stuff goes toward Jax and her family. So that's kind of cool. And gosh, I apologize to the folks at Bad Panda. I have no idea what a lot of this stuff is. I know like the Yu-Gi-Oh, that's a card game. It's also a strategy game. And so Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh is about all I know about. All this other stuff is like, you got to be an advanced warlock or whatever to know what they're talking about. So anyway, I wish them all the luck. I'm going to be there probably this evening, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Pop in and just say hi. If I think I can get in a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, maybe I will. I don't have my cards now. I gave them all up. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, great cause, great kid, and thanks to Bad Panda for stepping up. Also, December 4th, which is today, The Wonder of Christmas returns to Manitowoc. And so I guess that's something that's going on at St. Paul's Evangelical Lutheran Church. And so they're going to be a bunch of nativity sets and all kinds of cool Christmas stuff. It's going to be open to the public today from 3 to 7 p.m. Let's see, on December 11th, it looks like from 1 to 6th. And then December 5, 6, 12, and 13. And maybe I'm getting this wrong here. Maybe it's 1 to 6 p.m. on December 5th, 6th, 12th, and 13th. They've got coffee, cookies, live music scheduled, children's activities. This says there's no cost to attend. So lots of cool Christmas things going on there. Speaking of Christmas, the Ho Ho Holiday Shop opens tomorrow, December 5th. And it says the second annual event offers kids the opportunity to shop from mom, dad, brother, grandma, and even Spot and make homemade gifts. And a volunteer elf will help the children shop for up to $30 worth of gifts and wrap the items. So that's kind of a cool thing. There's a bunch of kids who are pre-registered for the event, and I'm sure they're also expecting some walk-ins. So go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can find out where this is. At Jackson. 1201 North 18th Street. That's the address. All right, now, also December 5th, and this is kind of a cool thing too. They've had this earlier in the year, but they're going to do it again with some different things. The Lakeshore Artists Guild Studio Tour. And so with that, you get to kind of visit a lot of the studios, a lot of the artists, and see all the cool things they're doing. They've got this time Martin Pottery at 1304 Memorial Drive. They've got Eric James Leatherworks, and that's 133 Cleveland Avenue. They've got Jason Prigge, David Carpenter, Chad Beeman, Corey and Cindy Hoppenrath, Tina Prigge, Stephanie Carpenter, and Brian Micknock at 702 York Street. And I know Brian, he makes some really cool guitars. I saw his shop, and it's a pretty awesome thing. You ought to check that out. They also have Spirit of the Rivers. Skip Wallen, the sculptor, will be there at 822 Franklin Street. All of this is in Manitowoc. And then they've got Aaron Labonte, Mixed Media and Lakeshore Artists Guild exhibit at Silver Lake College, 2406 South Alverno, which is kind of cool. So all day you can check out these guys. It's I guess from 1 to 4 p.m. They're going to do it the 5th, and I think they're going to do it again the 11th this time. But that's kind of a cool thing where you can see all the local talent around here. It's going to be a busy day too, because same day, December 5th, they've got the St. Nick Market, and that's let's see where that's going to be. Shady Lane Nursing Care Center. So you can visit with Santa, shop local merchant booths, and get your holiday bakery and treats. So if you love Christmas food, and who doesn't, you can get it all there, and you don't have to mess up the kitchen or do the dishes or anything like that. And that's December 5th, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, Shady Lane Nursing Care Center, and that's 1235 South 24th Street here in Manitowoc. You can also go to their website, shadylaneinc.com. Let's see. I don't think that's the end of things going on there. Let's see. Also, okay, so also in Manitowoc, and the same day, December 5th, man, you're going to have so much to do tomorrow. It's crazy. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., you can show your love for small business, and this is at the Maritime Museum, the Wisconsin Maritime Museum. They're going to have model ships, used books, and prints all on sale. Over 50 ship models from the collection of Lester Wilkins. He is author of the book How to Build Plastic Ship Models, and a ton of maritime-themed used books, maritime prints. Admission is not required to shop there in the Riverview Room, so check all that stuff out. Just talking about plastic ship models, I just came out earlier this week from a demonstration from the Manitowoc Public Library, where they have their digital media center, I guess is the way I can call it. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but they were showing off all the things that they can do with the grant that they got, the new equipment. So they've got a digital 3D printer there, and he talked about some of the people who make some of these plastic model ships, making parts on that 3D printer. So check with the public library if you want to get into this stuff, because if you break a piece or are missing a piece or something like that, you can replicate it with this cool 3D printer. They also have other cool stuff that we'll talk about. Maybe we'll do a show from there if they'll let us. But they've got lots of cool stuff for the public to enjoy and people to show you how to use things, which is very important. But make sure you get there Saturday, Wisconsin Maritime Museum, and that's between 9 and 4, and they have all these model ships and books for sale. Okay, December 5th, still Saturday. This is the last item for Saturday, okay? And if you can make it through this, I've got a ton of other stuff. But they got breakfast with Santa from 9 to 11, and this is the Two Rivers Parks and Recreation Department. They've got 45 tickets per time slot, so they've got different time slots where you can eat with Santa. And let's see, it is going to be at the J.E. Hamilton Community House, so everybody knows where that's at. It's 1520 South 17th Street, they say. $5 a ticket. Kids 1 and under are free. And it says each child can decorate 2 Christmas cookies, have the opportunity to visit with Santa Claus, and receive an early Christmas present. So bring your camera, they say. Kind of a cool thing. All right, December 6th, Christmas at Silver Lake. This is December 6th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Franciscan Center for Music Education. It's going to be a concert, a Christmas concert, and it's open to the public. So check that out. December 7th, this is an announcement from Two Rivers Parks and Recreation. December 7th is the first day that you can reserve a park shelter for the 2016 season. So if you've got a family reunion or a company picnic or something like that, December 7th, Monday, is the first day that you can reserve them for the upcoming 2016 season. So make sure you get there early. They also say that payment is due at the time of reservation, so get your wallet out. Okay, December 8th, this is the Chamber of Commerce annual holiday reception. They're going to have that at, the Time Out. Yeah, I went to that last time. And good times there. If you're a chamber member, you can go there and meet other chamber members and do a little networking and stuff and just enjoy. They've got good food. They've got good stuff to drink there. If you've ever been to Time Out, you'll know. They're also doing kind of a fundraiser thing there. Well, not a fundraiser, but they're collecting non-perishable food items at the event to be donated to Peter's Pantry. So when you come, bring a couple of cans of stuff, non-perishable stuff, and they will make sure it gets to Peter's Pantry. So thanks for the Chamber for doing this kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Again, December 9th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Time Out Sports Bar and Grill. Okay, moving ahead, December 12th, Pinecrest Christmas. That's going to be at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Pinecrest Historical Village, which, if you haven't been there yet, you should. It's 924 Pinecrest Road in Manitowoc. And so they celebrate holiday traditions of the past in our festively decorated and stove-heated buildings. So it's just like stepping back in time. They got great music and family activities, and they encourage you to make a Pinecrest Christmas a tradition for your family. It's $7 for adults, $6 for seniors, $5 for kids, $18 for the whole family. And MCHS members receive free admission. So that's a great deal. All right, also December 12th, and that's next weekend, Clipper City Chordsmen present a Christmas show. Let's see. It says, That's Christmas to Me is the name of the show, and that's scheduled for 7 p.m. Saturday, December 12th in the Endries Performance Hall of the Franciscan Center for Music Education and Performance at Silver Lake College. The Clipper City Chordsmen perform under the direction of Dave Buss. So, it says the theme of the show is inspired by an original song released in 2014 by the Grammy-winning group Pentatonics, and those are kind of cool videos to watch if you haven't seen those. So, wow, they've got lots of stuff. I mean, you got to check that out. You can learn more at clippercitychordsmen.org. Go to their site and check out all the stuff. There's a ton of stuff they're doing there. Also, December 12th, a craft fair at First Presbyterian Church, which is kind of fun. It's December 12th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the 6th annual craft fair, and it's going to take place Saturday, December 12th, 8:30 to 3 at 502 North 8th Street in the Fellowship Hall. So the craft fair will include vendors who will have knitted, crocheted, embroidered goods, woodworking, jewelry, soya candles, locally produced honey, gotta love that, fleece blankets, jams and jellies, homemade fudge, oh man, you got me there, and other selected food items, birdhouses, etc., etc., etc. And they got a bake sale, which will benefit the First Presbyterian Church. So it says for more info, you can contact them at 920-682-4688 or email info@fpcfamily.com, fpcfamily.com. December 12th, okay, also, before you go to the craft show, they're going to have a pancake breakfast at Applebee's, and that's from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Tickets are only $5, and the proceeds benefit the Haven. So, if you want to help the homeless, this is a great way to do it. Go over there and buy you some breakfast. Get some cakes. All right, also December 12th, they got the Christmas Tree Ship Celebration and Community Day. Free admission. This is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and I want to make sure I get the location right. It is the Wisconsin Maritime Museum. They've got a schedule of things. From 9:30, they got the Susie Q Fish Tug with Mrs. Claus and Christmas trees. 9:45 to 2, you can get your picture taken with Santa and tell him what you want for Christmas. Let's see, there's going to be a short break there too. And then 10 to 3, make your own Christmas craft in the Discovery Center to take home. They also have the museum's galleries. You can take a sub-tour, and you can visit the museum store and hear the story of the Christmas tree ship in Wisconsin's Underwater Treasures Gallery, which is kind of a cool thing. So, Maritime Museum, December 12th, 9 to 4, and the name of the event again is the Christmas Tree Ship Celebration and Community Day. Free admission. That's the day to go, right? All right. Also, December 12th. This is kind of a cool thing. I love these guys. Habitat for Humanity. They're having a home remodeling sale. And what they're doing is they're having these sales in preparation, trying to do some fundraising to build a Habitat Restore, and that's a place that sells building stuff, like windows and doors and hardware and plumbing supplies and wood and all kinds of stuff, everything you can think to build or remodel a home. They take donations and then they turn around and sell those so that they can fund their projects, which is the Habitat for Humanity homes, where they rehab homes for people who apply to get in there and help people out. So that's a great program. They're having this sale December 12th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure out where that's at. Scrolling down. There we go. The computer's not cooperating. It's 1909A Washington Street, and that's in Two Rivers in Manitowoc County. They have a website, manitowochabitat.org. So go there, and you'll have more information about the home remodeling sale. But very excited about that. There's so many cool things going on in Manitowoc County. You know, we're gonna have a restore. We're gonna have a co-op. Cool things are happening here. Okay, on December 13th, another fundraiser for Jax, the teenager who was run over by the bus. Ripple Effects of Manitowoc County gives to Jax. This is their event name. That's going to be Sunday, December 13th at 1:30, and it's going to be held at the Masonic Lodge, 810, which is Chicago Street, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. And so, you know, look them up on Facebook. There are so many vendors and so many local businesses who are donating things for the silent auction and giving stuff away. It would take me forever to list all of these things, but I'm gonna talk about some of the things they're doing that day. Let's see. They're gonna have a bake sale. They're gonna have a silent auction. They're also taking donations straight for the family to cover things that they will need. All kinds of Christmas shopping. They got gift baskets, a ton of stuff there. Again, go to their Facebook page, and it's called Ripple Effects of Manitowoc County, and then the event is the Ripple Effects of Manitowoc County gives to Jax. And check that out. There is a ton of stuff. It's just it's great to see all of these folks coming together. They're giving away massage tickets, gift baskets. Oh my gosh, I'm just scrolling down through this stuff. It's crazy. Jewelry, free pizzas, Harley Davidson gift cards. I mean, a bunch of the businesses in the community are giving to this, and it's just awesome. Tupperware baskets. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Working Man's Friend gift basket. Mary Kay. Holy Toledo. There is just a ton of stuff. So, yeah, make sure you get that. They got gift certificates to Auto Dynamics. I mean, there is a whole bunch of stuff. Cravings from White Law. More gift certificates. Tupperware. All kinds of stuff. Wow. Man, I tell you what. And that's just, I've just scrolled a little way down. There's so much stuff going on. Again, a fundraiser for Jax. The family really appreciates that. I'm a friend of the family. I know them personally. Terrible situation for everyone involved. And this kind of thing is really going to help them. So go out, do some Christmas shopping, do some of your last minute Christmas shopping, get some gifts at a great price, and know that it's going toward a great cause. December 13th, 1:30 p.m., Masonic Lodge, which is 810 Chicago Street here in Manitowoc. Very cool, very cool. Also December 13th, the Furry Friends and Family Portraits. Now this is for the Lakeshore Humane Society. What they're doing is they're taking donations. A $10 donation includes a 5x7 photo of your dog, and you can, you know, dress them up with a Santa hat and stuff like that. You can reserve a time, or they'll even accept walk-ins, which is kind of cool. So all of this stuff is another way that you can help the animals at the shelter. Again, December 13th. It says from 12 to 5 p.m. If you want more information, they've got their Facebook page here, facebook.com/Manitowoc Shelter Pets. And they'll tell you all about that stuff. Well, I hope that was enough to keep you folks busy for this week. We'll be back next week with a ton of other stuff going on in and around Manitowoc and Manitowoc County. Thanks for stopping by and sharing your time with us. Bye-bye.